So what I want to talk about is how much it is to rent this equipment here in Cebu. Usually the size of backhoe or excavator or digger, they charge 2,000 pesos per hour. And you have to pay the deployment fee of 25,000 pesos, which is going there and going back to the place where you have any diggings done. And that includes all the petrol for the usage of the backhoe, all the permits for the transport of the backhoe. So all you have to do is to count how many hours he start and how many hours and when did he stop, because like this one, it has no meter inside it, but usually they have. So the next size down for this kind of digger is 1,500 per hour, and then the smallest one that I've seen in their fleet is 1,300 per hour. But on some big jobs, like I have a big job before, leveling up half of the hill. Like I got 2 hills that I flattened out on my castle, and he just gave me a price because he's gonna put the dirt on another land that I own to level it out, and from my castle they transfer it in 10-wheelers, and I paid about 200,000 for that one. But that was such a big, about 1,000 square meter of land was filled up with how many truckloads of the hill that I have to flatten out to continue with my castle. So that's about the rate. There's a bigger backhoe, bigger than this digger, the one that standbys on the quarry. That one charges 3,000 per hour. But if your job is bigger, I suggest that they will give you the price, because usually, like how much for the whole thing to be dig out, because usually the owners of this equipment have also contracts to fill up houses, or not, they stock it up somewhere. So when they have to fill up houses, fill up any diggings, bridges and all that, when they get those contracts, your filling will be ready to put in. So they do happy to give you the price as well. But if small jobs like mine is only a few meters, they usually charge you by hour. So that's the hour. 25,000. That's including the permit and fuel for transferring the backhoe here. And that's also include the operator's wages. So all you have to do is to get ready to the points and levels that you want it dug, and so to maximize the hour. Like I have all these people here telling him what line, preparing everything, so I will just be paying for the hour. And during operation, the fuel, the oils, and anything broken, if it's by hour, it's also their responsibility, even if it's also by price, like how much for the whole price of the whole project that you are doing. They will also give you the price, and that's gonna be including the transport, the permit, the fuel, and the operator. So that's the topic on this video. It's about the pricing of rental of backhoe. So 25,000 deployment back and forth. Then this size of backhoe is usually 2,000 per hour. The bigger one is 3,000 per hour. Another size down from this one is 1,500 per hour, and the smallest one is 1,300 per hour. So, but I cannot give you the pricing for bulldozers because I haven't hired one. I could only tell you the hiring of the digger. And if you're gonna hire a 10-wheeler to carry your truck, they also charge you for kilometers, how many by kilometers, how many you have, and then you have the deployment. But I will give you that price later on when I get all that equipment, because the owner of this one have several equipments for rent. So for those who are interested to know the rental pricing of equipments, that's the thing I could share with you. I will interview the manager of their office so they can give you a price of the rental equipments.